Man of Steel 3 would adapt the Warworld saga storyline, with Superman being captured by Lobo and taken to Warworld to be a gladiator for Mongol. While on Warworld, Superman meets Carter Hall aka Hawkman, who he teams up with to try and liberate Warworld from Mongol's grasp. Eventually, Lobo turns against Mongol after the latter, being the greedy bastard he is, refuses to pay Lobo for his services. Lobo then forms an unlikely alliance with Supes and Hawkman, and together they defeat Mongol and free Warworld from his grasp. The Batman 3 would feature Mr. Freeze as the main villain. He is manipulated by Black Mask into trying to kill Batman in return for Black Mask curing his sick wife. Barbara Gordon's Batgirl would also be introduced, and by the end of the movie, Dick would leave Gotham and move to Jump City, setting up a future Teen Titans movie. Green Lantern Corps would be the third entry in the Green Lantern franchise. It would introduce Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion, and would feature the Red Lantern Corps, led by Atrocitus, as the main villains, with Larfleeze appearing as a secondary antagonist. Green Arrow Season 2 would introduce Dinah Drake's Black Canary, who would be the main Black Canary for the DCEU until I eventually kill her off and bring in the more popular Dinah Lance version of Black Canary to replace her. The main villains would be Count Vertigo and Lady Shiva. Shazam and the Monster Society of Evil would do what the post-credits scene of the first film set up, and feature the Monster Society of Evil, led by Dr. Shyvana and Mr. Mind as the main villains. The lineup would also include King Kull, Mr. Atom, Black Adam, Captain Nazi, the Dummy and Mr. Banjo.
Oh, I can't concentrate with that damn banjo noise!
Fine, suck on this!
By the end of the movie, Billy would pass his powers to the rest of his foster family to help him defeat the Monster Society. Blue and Gold Season 1 would be a buddy cop show with Ted Kord's Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. The main villain would be Booster's father Supernova, with Carapax as a secondary villain. Justice League, Tower of Babel would be an adaptation of the storyline of the same name. It would see Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins, also including Talia al Ghul and Bane, managing to obtain Batman's contingency plans for the Justice League, which in this film would now also have Black Canary, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold as a part of the team, and using them against the team. This leaves the Justice League split, with some being understandably mad at Bruce for hiding these plans from the team, while the others, including Superman, are more forgiving. During the climax, Ra's manages to locate Doomsday, who in this universe is an experiment by Darkseid, and sends him to attack the League. Ultimately, Superman sacrifices his life to kill Doomsday, and Batman gets booted off the League like it's some kind of reality TV show. Plastic Man Season 1 would be an origin story for Eel O'Brien, with Dr. Dome as the main villain. Finally, we have the first Teen Titans movie. The Teen Titans lineup would be composed of returning sidekick Stick Grayson, now going by Nightwing, Donna Troy aka Wonder Girl and Wally West aka Kid Flash, as well as two new characters in the form of Cyborg and Beast Boy. The main villain would be Deathstroke, and the film would have a post-credits scene where Darkseid announces to his Parademon army as well as his elite followers that soon enough, they will conquer Earth now that the Justice League has been left vulnerable by the events of Tower of Babel.